I've spotted a completely new weapon, an upgrade for a super popular Horizon weapon, and more in the Horizon Zero Dawn The Frozen Wilds DLC trailer. So let's analyze it, shall we? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. While doing a full analysis of the Horizon Zero Dawn The Frozen Wilds reveal trailer, I saw a ton of things that were noteworthy, and not all would fit like in one video. That would simply be too much. So I wanted to focus on things individually and then do a separate full analysis later. One of the awesome things I saw in the trailer were some new weapons. It's already confirmed that the DLC will have some new weapons for Aloy to toy around with, and that can of course be upgraded versions of the weapons we already know, and completely new types of weapons. So let's start with the latter. So as you probably know, the DLC is centered around the Banuk tribe that we already saw in the base game in the side quest A Moment's Peace, but now we will encounter them way more in the Frozen Wilds, and the first Banuk we see in the trailer is wearing some new sort of armor, but more interesting is the weapon that this first character is wearing. Yes, it looks like a claw, and that is of course totally new for Horizon and could be a new weapon for Aloy to toy around with, confirming that maybe new melee moves and a more melee focused combat system could be in the cards for the Frozen Wilds. I would really be down for some claws for some close quarter combat slashing. Later on in the trailer we see two guys from the Osram stam and then a new guy that doesn't look like an Osram to me. He's wearing this hoodie, a spear and a bow, but not just some bow, a sharpshot bow. You know that because of the beads that are little off the side there. You will see it better later on when they get chased by a new machine. See, the beads are a little bit off the side, while with the war bow, as you see right now, they are against the side, and with the hunter's bow they are in the middle. And those pictures are from the strategy guide, by the way. This potentially new sharpshot bow also has some sort of pointy thing there as well. Maybe we'll be able to use it as a melee weapon that you shoot from afar and then the enemy comes closer and you can just slash it with your sharpshot bow. It could also be an item that we can use to mine in the world, like gather new resources, like a pickaxe. That would also be a cool new way to use this weapon. Of course, just some wild speculation here, but I think it's totally possible that we will see this new sharpshot bow, because it of course does not have a large version, and I think it's one of the most popular weapons in the game. It's my favorite as well, so I think the chances are high that we will be able to use this new sharpshot bow. I mean, it's heavily featured in the trailer as well, so Guerrilla Games already like made the model for it. I think it's totally possible. Then also interesting are the weapons we see here from the other Banuk characters that are watching over the new environment called the Cut. They look like new spears that are not in the game right now, totally different from the ones that Aloy has. And if we go to the Banuk camp in the game right now, we don't see that the Banuk characters are wearing these spears, so could be something new. While if we go to the Osram soldier that is in Pitchcliff City, we see the same spear as he's wearing in the trailer. So I think that those weapons might be new. But the one that's super interesting is from the left guy, because that might be a throwable spear. It's not as long, so it could be throwable, while the other spear is longer and also not really special. So a new throwable spears in Horizon Zero Dawn that you can just lure the enemy that way or just deal a ton of damage on the weak spot. I would be down for that. So it looks like the Frozen Wilds will feature claws, a new sharpshot bow that we might be able to use at close range as well, or as a mining pickaxe, and maybe a new shorter, maybe throwable spear. If you saw anything weapon related in the Horizon Zero Dawn The Frozen Wilds trailer that I did not mention, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of the new weapons they showed as well. Subscribe for everything on Horizon Zero Dawn, including more analysis and news, of course, about the Frozen Wilds. Everything here. Like the video if you did, and I will speak to you next time. Thanks a lot for watching as always, and goodbye.